Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And thank you for watching Cooper's Thai Adventures with myself and Mr. Brooke Schneider. Had a heck of a week this week. We've been out filming solid. So we've got a lot of videos to show you upcoming on the channel. And now we've actually filmed them. I can tell you a little bit about what they're about. Okay, I don't like to talk about what we're filming until we've actually filmed it and I know that we've actually done it, you know. So what we've done this week is we've done several pool villas for rental. People been asking for them. And we started out with the most expensive, so they're going to be getting cheaper. All right, so look out for that. And when we film these videos on the channel, folks, be them condos, pool villas, whatever, it's coming into low season now.
Yes.
So you're going to get a deal. They're always going to ask for the high price that they normally ask for in high season, but every landlord that I spoke to this week turned around and said that if they did a 6-month or a 1-year contract, we will lower the price. And the one that we had on the channel yesterday was a pool villa. They were asking $65,000, only wanted a 1-year contract. And I said, well, what if they paid it in full? Oh, of course we'll give a discount. You know, and they were willing to drop down substantially. So cash is king, as I say on the channel. It always has been, you know. If you're paying in advance, landlords are all too happy because they know you're not going to move out after a week of staying there, you know. So that gives them peace of mind as well as you, because you're going to get that fantastic discount. You know, these places will be usually give between 25 and 35% discount if you pay a year in advance. So think about that moving forward, folks. We also filmed quite a few condos. So there's more condo videos coming now. So look out for that next week. They'll be up on the channel. We filmed a condo on how to that's being built, and the developer's willing to finance it over 2 years for a foreigner. Wow. On the foreigner quota. So that's excellent. Not many developers want to do it, but we found one that's willing to work with us, and it's owned by an American in Saray. He has over 20 awards. So he's got a fantastic reputation behind him, and he's already completed 6 complexes, you know, over the last so many years. So all that is great stuff moving forward on the channel. Also, those that have been following us for a while, you may remember a good friend of mine and Brooks, James. Well, James has moved out of his condo. He was staying at the Riviera Wongamat. He's now renting a 3-bedroom pool villa, and he got a hell of a deal. Now, I'm not going to tell you the deal that he got right now on the live stream, but that video is going to be up and available to watch tomorrow on our YouTube channel at our regular slot. We upload our videos and they're ready for release at 6 p.m. Thailand time, which is 5 days a week. Wednesday and Saturday, we don't post videos on our channel because we do the live stream. So 5 days a week, we're pumping out videos for you, and you'll be able to see his fantastic pool villa that he did. I went over there and I filmed it on Monday after we had breakfast with him at Route 66. Good American breakfast, by the way, if you've not been there. And beautiful place. Absolutely beautiful.
It is, yeah.
If I would have found that deal, I would have taken it. I would have definitely taken it. That was a fantastic deal. So you're going to see that one tomorrow night. And then Saturday, James is going to be a special guest on our live stream. So you're going to have me and James here, and you're going to be able to pick his brain. He's just retired here in Thailand last year, 50 years old. So he's just met the threshold to retire. He was a business entrepreneur in Australia, and he's living the bachelor's life here in Thailand. Never married, no kids. And you'll be able to pick his brain what it's like for a bachelor living here in Thailand, and what his honest thoughts are. So make sure you join us on Saturday's live stream, where we'll be talking to James, and you can pick his brain on what things are like, because I have to put this out there. About 90% of our subscribers are single males.
Oh, really?
90.
Wow.
And then the other 10% would be of married couples with children, and then single women. So we do have about a dozen single women on our channel that have already moved over here, and more that want to come. So
yeah.
That is the dimensions of the channel. So we have to cater for everybody. I'm going to have him on here. We've had single women on here already on the past live stream. Well, married, our wives on here, shall I say. And we will be hopefully doing some interviews in the near future with the single women that come out here and retire. So other single women that want to come out and retire in Thailand can get it from the horse's mouth of what it would be like for them.
James is a pretty sharp guy, and definitely watch Saturday night's live stream, because he knows property pretty good. And he also is a sharp guy on motorbikes.
Oh yeah,
had a dealership, so he'll tell you what to look for, as well as cars and trucks. So any of those questions, automotive related, or condos, villas, boy, stay tuned and fire the questions at James. He's got the answers.
And then people have been asking me for an update on what happened to those two gentlemen from
New Zealand
that attacked the police officer. Well, there's been an update on the news just this week, and first opportunity to talk to you about it. And they are still at the county jail. Okay, they have not been released from custody. They're still in custody at the county jail at the courthouse, and they have an arraignment hearing scheduled for the middle of this month. So that is the latest update. Thailand is saying they're not going to let them go free. They're going to prosecute these two gentlemen. Doesn't matter how much money their parents have, how rich they are. You attack a police officer.
Well, he grabbed the gun, didn't he?
He did. They
you don't get away with that shit, man.
You don't grab wrestle a police officer to the ground and then steal his gun and point it at him. I'm sorry. So good news there that it doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor, you're going to be treated the same. So let's start today's live stream and see who we got online. There's your update.
Baker, go Leafs, go.
Go Leafs, go. Hello, Mike. Thank you for coming on today's live stream.
Tony Montana, Thailand. Good morning, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene. Nice to see you all again. Hope all is well, and I'll be there in 6 days. Can't wait to get back. How hot has it been there?
The temperature I saw in the truck yesterday when we went out, it's got the digital display, said it was 37.
Right.
Which is pretty hot. It's like 105 degrees thereabouts. But in Manila this week, they've had to close all the schools because it's too hot.
In the Philippines.
Schools, what was the temperature? 47.
47.
47 degrees Celsius. Let us know in the comments. Somebody check their phones and tell me what that is in Fahrenheit. I don't know off the top of my head. But that's like I'm saying it's got to be around about 130, 135 degrees.
Yeah.
That is pretty hot.
Glad we're not there.
Yeah.
Chris Ty, good day, everyone.
Good day, Chris, and thank you for coming on and joining us. And if you're new to the channel and you want to join the chat, it is for subscribers only. It's very easy. You click the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a penny. Wait exactly 60 seconds. You'll be able to put your comments in the chat, and we'll read them live on air.
Black Ops, Big Al. Morning, Cooper, Darlene, and Brooke.
Good morning, Al. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
New Wave. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, New Wave.
Matt Smith. Hello.
Hey, Waves. Way back. How you doing, Matt?
Mike Baker. Nice pool villa on the last video.
It was absolutely beautiful. And Sean's asked me not to put out the lowest price that they would put on, that they would give out. But it was a pretty decent size discount. I could say that. And everything is negotiable. Everything is negotiable when it comes to rentals out here, and even buying properties. It's always negotiable. If you're interested in buying a condo, for example, the owner may want $5 million. You could put in a counter offer of $3 million. All depends on how desperate the owner is. And maybe meet somewhere in the middle if that's something that you want to do. So everything is negotiable, folks.
The Buddy Show in Thailand. Morning, gents. I had to jettison the girlfriend. No more drama in this life. There's another in the wings. Matt Smith. I'm trying to get my wife to retire early.
Yeah, that's always a good bonus. If you can retire early, why not?
Matt Smith. Riviera looks awesome.
And it is awesome. We actually filmed another 2 rooms that Sean's just got available. They'll be on the channel early next week, and they're both rentals. So at the Riviera in Wongamat, really, really nice rooms. Beautiful sea views.
Chris Ty. Banks Ray seems lovely. I have to explore there more next time I'm down.
It is a lovely place.
Nice quiet area.
It is a quiet area, and that's
Smaller.
why several of our subscribers live down there, and they're loving it.
Yep.
They love the quiet town life. They're sort of living with the Thais. It's not predominantly expats like it is here in Jomtien and Pattaya.
Yeah.
It's sort of equal 50-50 Thais and foreigners. So they like being amongst the locals and, hanging out with them.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Been there a few times.
Winner of both worlds there.
David Cash. Hello, Cooper Brooke. Do you believe renting at Grand Florida is too far from restaurants, bars, things to do? You'd want to have a scooter probably, or you'll be taking a lot of bolts.
There are several restaurants on the beach, though.
Okay.
All right. There's several restaurants, cafes on the beach. So as soon as you go over that footbridge at the back of the property, you're on the beach. And I think I counted five restaurants there on the beach. So you do have restaurants there. There is a cafe inside the Grand Florida condominium complex.
7-Eleven's what, 10-minute walk? 15 minutes?
10 minutes.
Yeah.
10-minute walk, and you're at the 7-Eleven. So it's not that far. If you walk along the beach from Grand Florida, you're in Jomtien Beach Road in about 6-7 minutes. It's not that far. It's actually quicker to walk the beach than it is to take the roads.
Nice amenities there. Definitely had that going for itself. And, beautiful property, very close to the beach. I mean, you basically have your own private beach there almost.
Almost private, yeah.
As far as the restaurants on the beach, I didn't try them. I wouldn't know, wouldn't have a comment on it, but it's not like a Western style restaurants by any means.
And here's the thing, you won't get tourists going on that beach there because it's further south.
Yeah.
The main tourists come to Jomtien Beach and Pattaya Beach.
Sure.
You will have locals on the beach, of course. They live in the area, and people from the condominium complex. But that's about it. When we went there, we went on the beach and had a look, didn't we?
Yep.
And I saw maybe half a dozen people on the beach.
Yep. Yeah. Nice water there too.
Oh, yeah, much clearer.
Jay Easy, good evening, afternoon, morning.
And good morning to you, Jay Easy. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
New Wave, isn't Banks Ray a little quieter? I want some folks around me for sure.
It is a little quieter. But I would say about a dozen of our subscribers have moved down there.
Yeah.
And live in these condominium buildings. And the condominium buildings over there, there's maybe about a dozen condominium buildings there. They're all predominantly expats in there.
Sure.
Thais don't live in the condos. They may buy them and rent them out as a form of investment. But they don't live in the condos. They live in the houses. Why live in a condo when you can live in a house, I always say.
Yeah.
They can legally own them. We can't. So with that, you are going to be surrounded by expats.
And boats down there, are they not?
You got boats down there. You even got the bot bus.
Oh, you do have the bot bus.
The bot bus does run from there. It goes up to the turning circle at the top of Saray.
Yeah.
Drops off and then heads back to Jomtien and Pattaya area. And I have seen the boat go up and down Sukhumvit Road.
I think there's
with expats on there.
It's like a fishing village, is it not?
It is a fishing
you're
village.
You're going to get some wicked good seafood.
Oh yeah, famous seafood restaurants there.
And I know a couple of friends of mine, Canadians, that moved there. They got a heck of a deal on a unit. I think it was like under 10,000 baht. They're not expensive livers, so they'd go for something affordable. But they really like the idea. It's that quiet. They're not looking for the hustle bustle. Like,
no,
you want hustle bustle and party time, you go to Pattaya.
Exactly.
You want a little more in between, you come to Jomtien, and you want quiet, you go to Saray.
Exactly. Yeah. If you're from a quiet town and you're used to that life, you're not used to the city life, the fast-paced life, Saray's actually a very good choice for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Montana, 116.
116 degrees.
Oh, that's what that is. 47.
47. I think it's higher than that.
You'd wonder. Well.
47.
It's hot.
I'm sure it's over 130.
Too damn hot.
What's the rule? Double it and add 30?
I don't know.
Yeah. To calculate it in your head.
El DeCC, there will be an early autumn season with the leaves falling. Okay, so looks like they're kaputski. Lost Boy, hello tubers, hit the like button, please.
Yes, please, Lost Boy. When you coming back out here, bud? Need to meet up with you again.
Guy Burnham, hi Coop. Do I need a visa if coming for 1 month?
Not if you're coming from a Western country. No. 90% of the Western countries come here visa free.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't need a visa. You'll get a 30-day stamp, visa free stamp on arrival when you get here. And if you wanted to stay an extra couple of days or a week or, up to a month, you can extend it inside country at any immigration office for an extra 30 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're coming for 30 days, you probably got a return ticket. You definitely need an exit ticket. So, if you're coming for 30, want to travel, just buy a cheap one out of the country.
Yeah.
Cover your butt. Les Brown, when you need help with cable or internet, do they switch you to the Philippines call centers?
No. Our internet here is a company called TMN.
Yeah.
And we have them added on our line app. If the internet ever goes down, I send them a message. Normally it's routine maintenance.
Yep.
And they'll tell you it's back up in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So absolutely fantastic here. You just message them from your cell carrier. I'm on the 7th floor here, and I've got fantastic 5G speeds. You're moving to a 2-bedroom today from your 1-bedroom. And
looking forward to it.
Yeah, I've seen it. We went up there and had a look yesterday. Really nice 2-bedroom at the building at the back of us here. And you are on the 6th floor. We did a speed test. And on the 5G, on the cell phone service, I picked up, what was the speed? I think it was around about, I think it was 180 meg.
That's
I picked
quick.
up on the cell phone. So
my phone's only 4G, so I was getting like 40.
Yeah,
which is
on your 4G phone.
Great. I've got no problem with that. One little tip, guys, too, when you're here. So I had the internet put in a year ago in my 1-bedroom, and the guy spoke decent English that came out working for the TMN, I guess, the company.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, can I get your line number? No problem. They all have lines. So that's what you want to use.
Yeah, it's like WhatsApp on the West.
It's like WhatsApp. And, we exchanged numbers. And I'll tell you, I have messaged that guy probably, not saying every month, but probably 6 to 8 times during the year with an issue. And he's always got back to me and always had the answer. That one time the internet went out, yours went out, mine went out. What the heck? I messaged him. He says, cable was cut. Okay, so whatever that meant, but it was back up running within probably an hour, I think. So yeah. So it's good to know. So the point is, when you're here and you meet a guy that's doing any type of service for you, and he speaks decent English, get his line number,
line number,
and then you've got a contact should you have questions for that particular aspect.
Yeah.
Les Brown, any problem getting an English-speaking handyman?
There are plenty of them around. Majority of them are not fluent English.
Right.
But here at the condominium complex, you go to the juristic office, any problems, for example, in your 2-bedroom, you've got a 2-sectional kitchen and you want to put an oven on the top of that other cabinet.
Correct.
Well, there's a blank plug there. If you go to the juristic office, they'll send the electrician up, it may cost you, I don't know, a couple $100 baht maximum, sort of around about $10, and he'll wire it in and put a plug in there for you.
Definitely.
Wow. So fantastic. And go through the juristic office. Most juristic offices here speak English.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
And fantastic English at that. So they're very helpful. And then what we found is the cleaners here, 2 of our cleaners speak fantastic English. And when we had our AC service, one of the cleaners that speak fantastic English, she came up with them to translate, and me telling her which aircon needed servicing and which ones were okay, and check the gas on this one or something. Good. And she was here and stayed the whole time while the workman was here and was translating away. So fantastic service there.
Andrew Shimonik, my heart is still set on the Riviera Jomtien May 1st, 2025. My only dislike is that there doesn't appear to be any night markets very close.
Oh, yes, there is. Wow. The Riviera Jomtien, Andrew, is on Soy 8. It's on the corner of 2nd Road and Soy 8. Soy means street, right. 8th Street, so we'll say in English. So on the corner of 2nd Road and 8th Street, you walk down 8th Street about, I want to say 200 yards, 250 yards maximum, you're on Beach Road.
Yeah.
On Jomtien, you turn right on Beach Road, and you've got 3 night markets on Beach Road there. So you got your pick and choice there, Andrew. And again, your nearest night market on Beach Road is probably, it's Jomtien Beach Road Night Market number 3, I think, is down that end. And yeah, it's not that far. You're right. It's maybe 50 yards.
Yeah, close.
50, 60 yards thereabouts. So you're not far. You're about 300 yards from the nearest
There's
night
a few
market.
Rivieras. Like James was in a Riviera, but he was in a different
Wongamat.
He
was at Wongamat, South Pattaya there.
Yeah. He's got some interesting stories to tell you about his experience there. So stay tuned Saturday. Outdoor Active Life. Hello and good morning, Darlene, Cooper, and Brooke.
Good morning to you. Thank you for coming on and joining us. And Matt Smith sends a $9.99 super thanks and says, you do good work. Thank you, Matt. Really, really appreciate it. And I'm glad you're on and enjoying our channel.
Dub Will. Hey, Coop, what can you tell me about the American International Schools in Jomtien?
There's 4. There's 4 international schools in the area. Over on the dark side, there's an additional 3 on the dark side where a lot of the expats with families, with children, like to live over there. They are fantastic schools. The international schools, the English courses on there that they have for the students are mostly Filipino teachers or expats.
Right.
And Philippines speaks fantastic English. As you all know, you see my wife on here on a regular basis. So really good schools, but a little bit on the expensive side. What several people do, we have subscribers from different countries, and they do the homeschool / online school, where you can do that for 6 hours a day. And they do the online lessons and all that via Zoom or whatever it is. A lot of people do that so that they're not missing out. For example, Darlene's kids, Leanna and Bunchy, we looked into international schools for them here because we want to get them out here. And what they told us, we found from the Philippines, is they're not accredited. And thank you, Andrew Chinook, from buying us a coffee. It just popped up on my computer there. Thank you for that, brother. It's not accredited in the Philippines.
Boy, oh boy.
Which is a bit of a, it's like, how can it not be accredited in the Philippines when the Thailand international school system is far more advanced than the Philippines?
Yeah.
And the Philippines are saying, no, it's not accredited. So what we have to do here, so they can go to college in the Philippines, is they're going to have to be going through homeschool online school. Pain in the neck, I know. I'm sure they would rather be in a classroom with peers, and children their own age. But if we're going to send them there and they're not actually going to get accredited, and they wouldn't be able to go to college in the Philippines because it's not accredited, it's something that you have to consider. Now, I know that these international schools here, for example, are accredited in America and England.
They are.
For example, yes, they are. They have the international certificate. It's just a Philippine issue. Yeah.
So each case will be separate or different, and but that's worthwhile. I think the point is check out, make sure those accreditations are going to be valid should you be going to a different country at any time in the future, or mainly the kids going, whether it's university or college or something. You want to make darn sure they're going to be given credit for what they study.
Oh, yeah.
David Cash, Brooke, are you interested in any altcoins or just Bitcoin? David, I only do research and invest in strictly Bitcoin. And there's tens of thousands of what I call shitcoin alternate coins out there, and I don't have time to research them, nor do I want to bother with them. 99.999% of them won't be around. So it's not. I'm not going to try and pick the one that will be or two.
Yeah.
So the answer is no.
Yeah. And Dub will let us know how old your child or children are that will be attending school here, and we'll see what information we can find out for you. No problem there.
Bootney 66, your Bank Saray video was enlightening. I was under the impression there wasn't much in that area.
Here's the thing. We went down there with Sean, and the owner of the development, he's an American. Sean is an Israeli. I had somebody comment in one of my older videos, "Hey, what are you doing working with a Russian? You're American." He's not Russian. He's Israeli, and funny comments you get on the YouTube comment section. And he's an American that owns the development, and he's building them to fantastic spec. Really, really is. He's going for the al natural, where they are completely eco-friendly. They have the plants on the side of and the ecosystem on the side of the building that they're building, and keep it cooler so it's not so hot inside, and you don't have to run the aircon so much. He's even saying that they want to put in a filtration system, that the water in the faucet and the tap, you call it in England, you can drink it.
Well, that'd be good.
Yeah. So you don't have to go out and buy bottled water anymore.
No.
So fantastic there.
One of the tenants here at Dusset, he's a plumber. I think I was telling you that story, but I'll share it with the subscribers here. So I met him in the pool the one day, and we got chit-chatting, and he's a plumber, and he installed a water filtration system, and it was cheap as anything to set up. And I said, "Well, did you install?" No, they came and put it up. I just watched, made sure they did it right, and they did. Yeah. And he's got it where he can take it with him should he move, but it actually filters the water. There's like 3 canisters. 2 of them you change the filters twice a year, the other one once a year. And it removes like 99% of the, contaminants in the water. And the thing I didn't know that he did research, because he had his, equipment to check this. The stuff we buy at 7-Eleven is only like 97% pure. So it was actually even purer through the filters. And so I did ask him, I said, "Have you ever had a problem?" Nope, never. And he said it for quite a few months. So that was kind of interesting. And it made me think maybe I want to put that in the new place I'm going into, the 2-bedroom, because, you end up spending, $15-20 a month maybe on water. Yeah. And it's just the cost of living here. And you wouldn't need to do that with the system. So. Yeah.
But Bootney, to answer your question, sorry, get a little sidetracked there. But Sean and I went down, spoke to the developer, nice American guy, and the staff took us around in a golf cart around the town, and we just filmed the town to show everything that was nearby. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful beach at the naval base. Anybody can go on the naval base. It's down there in Bank Saray. The Thai Navy will let anybody on there. They got picnic tables out there, restaurants at the naval base as well. Even barbecues on the beach, so you just bring your own food and charcoal and you cook it there. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I like the feel of Bank Saray. It's more personal.
Yes.
I'll say, for want of a better word, it's more personal. And that's why people like moving down there.
Tony Montana, 47 degrees Celsius times 9/5 plus 32, 116.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow, that's hot.
Okay, that's hot.
Thank you for the calculation, Tony. You must be a mathematician.
911. How's the fishing? Are there good spots from the shore? What's the going rate to join a charter boat fishing trip?
They do have charter boats fishing trips. I haven't had a chance to look into them yet, Juan. It's something that I want to do, but right now it's too freaking hot to be out there on the ocean and having the sun beating down on you. But it is something I want to do in the next couple of months once the weather gets a little bit cooler and the rains start coming in and bring down the humidity and the temperature. It'll be a great day to go out fishing. And it's something that several of us want to do. I'm trying to organize a group event where we have about 10, 20 of us go out on the fishing boat.
Yeah, you'd want to have shade on that boat and probably like real early morning departure and maybe a half day max. You know,
half a day fishing trip
on the water because it's hot.
It is hot right now.
Jay Easy, looking forward to being back soon. Hopefully can join the next meetup. When is it again?
It is the third Friday, Jay Easy, of every month.
So
okay,
Friday
so it's going to be the third Friday of this month. Will be our next meet and greet at Fraser's.
Tony Montana, also you have Rompo Market on Second Road.
Yes, you do also have Rompo Market on Second Road if you're staying at the Riviera at Jomtien. Little bit of a walk.
10 minutes. 15?
I would say closer to 15, 20 minute walk. But the closest one by far is Jomtien Beach Road.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you have the all-you-can-eat buffet restaurant just across the street.
Bingo. Roger Walker, good morning, Darlene, Cooper, and Brooke.
Good morning, Roger. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Rodney, hello, Coop, Brooke, and Darlene.
Hey, Rodney. Thanks for coming on, brother. Really appreciate it.
Dub Will, 11-year-old fifth grader.
Okay, 11-year-old fifth grader, so still in elementary school. Just a little bit older than Bunchy. Bunchy's 10 years old, and so he'll be going into fifth grade this year. So the Thai school year is different than the Western school year out here, as their end of the year is Thai New Year, which is Songkran, April.
Okay.
So in the West, our end of the year, or the hottest month of the year for us, is August. In most Western countries, you'll find July, August, the two hottest months of the year. So they have the end of their year and the Thai New Year in April, and then restarts the first week of June. So they have the month of May off.
Yeah.
A lot of the international schools here.
Didn't get this hot back in Canada.
No, Canada's a cold country. But yeah, it goes by the grade that the child is in. The higher the grade, the more expensive the school. Sure. So it's good to shop around. Like I said, I found 4 just in the general area, and then there's another 3 over the dark side, elementary schools and high schools, and they all vary in price. All depends on what you want to do. The top of the one for a sophomore, junior, and senior in high school was about $1 million baht a year.
So 30 grand.
30 grand. Yeah.
I think there's prices that vary.
Yeah.
And we've driven by some of these.
We found them a lot cheaper than that, but that was the top school that's,
schools,
that has the most students that go on to, 5-star colleges and stuff like that, So people that want their children to be doctors or lawyers or accountants or whatever, politicians, who knows, the echelon of the elite tend to send their kids to those schools.
We've driven by several of these international schools, and they do look impressive from the road. You know what I mean? Like, boy, they're, nice looking buildings, grounds. And so, similar to what you'd see at colleges or universities in the West.
Oh, yeah, fantastic complexes. Absolutely right.
Bootney 66. Last week, I mistakenly gave you the impression I would be arriving on the 3rd week of November in time for the meet and greet, when in fact I will be arriving a week before that.
Okay, because I said to you, you're going to go from the plane to here with the jet lag and the time difference and still come to the meet and greet on the same day. Fantastic. My hat was off to you there, Bootney.
Johnny Nelson, good morning, guys. Will
Good
Lazada
morning.
and Shopee deliver directly to your condo door, or do you meet them in the lobby?
You meet them in the lobby.
Yeah,
It's
lobby.
always the lobby, because they don't have access inside the complex, and it's good because it's for your safety and
Yeah.
for everybody else's. You need a key card to get in here. Some the newer places, the higher end places, you need facial recognition to get in, and they go to the lobby. They call you from the lobby. Lazada here, Shein, Shopee, Amazon, whatever. We have your delivery, and you just go to the lobby and meet them.
And typically they've got like between half a dozen and 2 dozen packages for the complex. And I've seen them where they're all laid out. Well, what's your name? Okay, oh, you're here. And so, yeah, they're going to just park there and everyone's going to come to them.
Now, what a lot of people do here, and I'll put this out, Charlie, for you, is a lot of people do COD, cash on delivery.
That's what I do.
Cash on delivery.
Yeah.
But what I've noticed is quite a few people are paying for it in advance when they order it, and then they don't have to worry about collecting it from the lobby. What'll happen is the driver drops it off at the juristic office on site, and then you just pick it up from the juristic office next time you're walking past.
Yeah.
So you don't have to stay in and wait for your order to arrive, and you don't not sure if it's going to be there in the morning or the afternoon, and you're spending all day in waiting for your order to arrive. They just wait until the end of the day and just pick it up at the juristic office and go out, and it doesn't ruin their day.
I do the COD, and mainly Jack does. So I do maybe twice a year, and she'll do it 3 times a month. But we've gotten calls, we're away from the condo. Oh, your package is here. And Jackie will tell them, okay, well, listen, we're out here. Can you come back in an hour or 2 hours? And sometimes they say, yeah, that's no problem. And other times they'll say, well, no, I'll have to do it tomorrow. And that's fine. So then at least it's coming. So they work with you.
And we work with each other too, because if we're going out for the day, we'll leave the money with you or Jackie and say, hey, we got a delivery coming. Can you pick it up for us if you guys are staying in? And vice versa. If you guys are going out and we're in for the day doing editing all day, whatever, we'll go nip down and pick it up for you.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Chris Thai, 7-Eleven or Thai bottled drinking water is generally made via reverse osmosis.
We get the bottled water we buy is from Nestle.
Okay.
It says Nestle on the bottle.
I do the 7-Eleven.
That the 7-Eleven own bottles.
Yep.
Are reverse osmosis. But we buy the Nestle bottles, and we buy them at 7-Eleven and also the corner store. The big.
What's the difference?
About $1.
No. I mean, you're not reverse osmosis?
No, I just like the taste of Nestle.
Okay.
I can drink reverse osmosis. It doesn't bother me one bit. I just prefer the taste of the Nestle water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andrew Shimonek, have you been to any of the tiger or elephant sanctuaries?
Yes, we have. We've been to both Tiger Sanctuary and Elephant Sanctuary.
Yes.
Fantastic places to visit.
Yep.
Fantastic places to visit. Went there, fed the animals. Of course, the tigers, you got to feed them on a stick, and they give you a long stick that's like, 10 feet long. And they put a piece of chicken on the end, and you just poke the tip through, and the tiger grabs it. But yeah, it's great to see them up close. Absolutely amazing animals.
Same with the elephants.
Yeah, same with the elephants.
Chris Ty, I've seen a friend's house with the 3-filter system. There are different mediums in each to filter. I've also seen one system that also uses UV light in addition to the filter system. Well, that's probably the Cadillac version.
Yeah, I've seen that one too. Actually, quite a few people have it out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Baker at 9-to-1, cheaper than Florida for charter fishing boats. Okay, so that's I was going to think probably $10, $15 would get you.
I still need to look into it.
Yeah, well, sure.
I do know somebody that's done it. I got to get with him and find out how he did it and which company that he used.
Yeah,
as there's several different companies out here that do it, and find out how much they'll give you for a package deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
In
like a
regards
plan.
to the fishing.
That'd be worthwhile doing a video, probably.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jay
will.
Easy, Assumption School and College seems like a good one. So he's done some research already.
Assumption, I've heard of that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I have heard. I haven't spoken to him, but I have definitely heard of him.
Rodney, hey Coop, the Bank Saray video was fantastic.
And thank you, Rodney. Again, a lot of people like it. We've got more than a dozen of our subscribers have moved down there, and they're loving it. I asked them, when you coming back up to Jump Gym? Maybe it's a little bit too quiet for them. Nope.
Love it.
No. This is perfect right here for me. I love the quiet life.
Bingo.
Yeah.
W Secrets to Success. Hello, gents. DC, you are looking like your old self again. Glad to see you are feeling better, bro.
And thank you, W. I still got yet to meet up with you. He was in Thailand, but only for a short visit last year. Didn't have a chance to meet up, but one day we will. We both subscribe to the same YouTuber in the Philippines, Calvin.
Yeah. May W, has the pool been well maintained at Dusit Grand Park?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Very well maintained. It's got two very large pools, and the top pool right now is undergoing cleaning. So it's like every other month they'll close one of the pools down for cleaning. Fantastic.
And I mean daily. They're out there with the vacuums. They're scooping up the
leaves,
yeah. And so they're very well maintained. And the one thing I'll tell you a tip, guys. I'm full of tips. Look for a pool that has some shade, because it gets so blasted hot in the afternoon. You don't want to be in the pool even in the sun, because it's going to cook you. You'll think you're doing yourself a favor cooling down. Well, you ain't, because you're going to get cooked. So you want to have some shade.
Yeah.
Now, luckily in Dusit, you can go to one side, one pool or the other, and you're always going to have shade.
Well, yeah, because we're in a square complex. Yeah. So being in a square complex is great, because the pool's in the middle. When the sun's facing this way, at one side, you go to the other side and swim. And then when the sun goes over that side, you swap sides. So
and it makes a huge difference, I found. Yeah.
Swimming in the sun, easy way to get heat stroke, even though the water is cooling you down.
Yeah.
Easy way to get heat stroke, sunburn, skin cancer, all that good nasty stuff that we don't want in our lives.
Before I decided to stay and do the 2-bedroom here, I did look at a few different buildings, nice ones, just to compare and, make sure you made the right decision. And some of them had beautiful pools.
Oh, yeah.
But when you're looking at a rooftop pool with no shade, I'm thinking, well, Jesus, what the heck do I want to go in that for? Now, it'd be okay in the morning or later in the day, but boy, most of the day, you don't want to be in pools like that, because you're going to get beat on by the sun. So that's another feature of Dusit that I like.
Yeah. Absolutely agree there.
Charlie Nelson, I always do COD, but paying in advance or COD, sorry, and picking it up at the juristic office is a nice option. Thanks for responding.
Yeah. I like COD personally. Sometimes I wish that we paid in advance, that we don't have to wait for it to arrive, because we got plans. Being a YouTuber, I'm always out and about doing things, so it's kind of hard for us that way. So we rely on one of our subscribers that's here, that could pick it up for us. Or we have even on occasion left the money with a juristic manager, and she's picked it up for us.
Sure.
Say, hey, I can't stay in. I've got to get out. I have to, film this place that I'm filming. We're on a tight schedule. Can I leave the money with you? Will you pick it up for us? And she did. Fantastic.
Probably the most people that don't do COD are concerned about getting a delivery. And but I have never met or heard of anyone not getting a delivery that has paid COD. So things work. Don't be afraid of it, in my opinion.
No rip-offs there.
No. Tony Montana, I saw a studio condo in your building for 9,000 baht.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah, you can find them here. That sort of price.
One of the subscribers, he's in a studio here. Spoke to him this week. Nice fellow.
Yeah, we're in the pool with him. Yeah,
8,000. He's paying. Now he did it.
No, he's paying 9.
Oh, he's paying 9.
He is paying 9.
Okay.
Yeah, 9.
All right, I thought it was 8, but my mistake. I
9,000
stand corrected.
Yeah, for a studio.
That's a good deal.
And they're not bad sized studios
No,
either.
for a
They're,
single
they're
guy.
like a nice hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with a kitchenette.
8,000, that's down in Bang Saray. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
911. For your annual medical checkups, are your doctors local or all the way in Bangkok?
Local. We
Yeah.
go to Jomtien Hospital for our annual checkups. Fantastic English. The nurses speak English in there. The doctors speak English. No problems, no issues. You go in there, you tell them you want a medical. They'll give you the price list. There's normally like 5 options. The last one's for women because they have the different examinations than we do as males. And I think the one I paid for, they checked everything.
Yeah.
Everything that I want to check was checked off that list. And I passed with flying colors.
Well done, Junior.
Yep. Really, really pleased.
Just
really,
to
really
clear
pleased.
up a bit of misconception, I think I've run across this with a few subscribers. Bangkok Hospital is throughout Thailand.
It's a chain.
It's a chain. So
Yeah.
there is a Bangkok Hospital. That's the name. And it's right on the building. You'll see it. Bangkok Hospital in Jomtien.
Pattaya.
In Pattaya. Yeah.
Pattaya.
So there's Jomtien Hospital, and across the road and down a mile or so is Bangkok Hospital. So they're they're in close proximity. So you don't have to go to Bangkok to see a Bangkok.
Just a name.
It's
Bangkok,
just a name.
Bangkok Hospital.
And of the two, I know when I was looking for a little more extensive information, or a specialist actually for my year that time, I went to Jomtien and they referred me to Bangkok. So I would say Bangkok's a little more for the specialized medicine.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely state of the art.
Oh, yeah.
And it's affordable.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Absolutely correct there. So, yeah, our local hospital is Jomtien Hospital. A couple miles down the road is Bangkok Hospital on the same road. Really good service.
Bootney 66. I recently discovered that I have a distant relative who lives in Karat, Thailand. Wow.
Oh, wow. Maybe they got a spare room, free place for you to stay.
Funny he mentions that. I got here and discovered I had a cousin living in Thailand, married to a Thai for 20 some years. Yep. Andrew Shimonek, isn't the Riviera Jomtien on Soy 13, not Soy 8?
Soy 13. Sure, it's 8. Soy 8.
Well, there'll be Google Maps on it, I guess.
Yeah, it's right in the middle, right on the edge of Second Road here in Jomtien, and it's got the soy beside it. Runs you straight down to the beach. It's literally 150 yards, and you're on the beach. So very, very close to the beach and the night markets. Yeah, not very far at all there, Andrew.
Doesn't it sit on that second road?
Yep, right on the corner.
Yeah,
it's on Second Road, and I think it's
Second
I want
and
to
road
say
and
Soy 8.
Okay.
Yeah, but it might be Soy 13. Yeah, they all run very close to each other there.
Jay Easy. Handsome man Brooke getting in his pool time and some sun.
He's in the pool, Jay Easy. Brooke is in the pool.
Usually twice a day.
I would say closer to 3 to 4 times a day.
Well, not that many. How about you?
I try and get in the pool once a day.
Once a day. Yeah.
Once a day when I can. So I'll try and do that like at 3 o'clock afternoon after I've been out all morning, lunchtime filming. It's like, I'm hot. I want to jump in that pool. I cannot wait to get back and just jump in the pool and cool down.
Typical afternoon. Cooper, wake up. It's pool time.
Yeah, he's always on the phone calling me. Let's go to the pool, Coop. Let's go to the pool. And I like our pool because it's very long.
Yeah. And
easy to get laps in. If you're somebody that likes to swim laps, you're not going to have a problem there.
No.
It's, I don't know. What would you say, 50 yards long on both pools?
Jesus, I'd say damn near 100.
100.
Yeah,
100
on each side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a horseshoe. So you can actually walk all the way around. And you don't do that in 5 minutes.
No, you don't. But lots of our subscribers are out there doing laps every single day.
Yeah.
And great for working out in. Tony likes to work out in the pool. He's got those dumbbells. and they have the
wheel or
the
the
little
spinners, or whatever,
spinners on it, so it tractions the water. And he says it's absolutely fantastic for his arms and his back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they got the jets on the, what is it, the spa there?
We got 2 jacuzzis.
Yeah. So, and that's all part of the pool. So, you know, you can be done your swim and go over and have your jacuzzi there. So a lot of people use that.
Oh, yeah.
Easy. But a cool air fan you can wear around your neck. Well, there's a purchase. Was a good purchase when out and about in Thailand. Yeah, that actually makes sense.
We've actually got one of those handheld ones. And it's got a little USB charger in it, you know. So if you're out and about and you're hot, you know, you just blow that on your face to cool you down.
You definitely want fans, even with your aircon here, guys. So, you know, be prepared for that. Grab them when you get here.
Yeah.
Tony Montana. Hi, guys. I'm looking forward to your catch up in May, and I'll be there. Also, I bought a 2021 Yamaha Aerox 155cc keyless with only 7,000 kilometers.
Did you buy that here in Thailand there, Montana?
I think he must have, obviously.
Yeah. But 7,000 kilometers, that's not a lot.
Be interesting to hear what you paid for that, Tony. Just to, you know,
let us know in the
subscribers
comments.
an idea.
Did you buy it here in Thailand, and how much was it?
Yep.
For 2021 Yamaha, that was probably the NMAX.
Aerox, he said.
Oh, it's Aerox.
Yeah.
Okay, Aerox, yeah. Keyless entry. Mine's keyless entry as well. I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
Mine's I don't have to worry about losing my keys. I just put the fob in there and that's it. And a zip pocket.
Alfa Romeo. Well, there he is. Good evening, gentlemen.
And hello, Romeo.
How about those Leafs, Romeo? How they doing? Haven't heard. He's usually Mike Baker. Let's hit the thumbs up, gang.
And thank you for that, Mike Baker. And thank you for also being a channel member. That's why you have the little badge by your name. And if you want to become a channel member, it only costs you $2 a month. And you get the badge by your name, shows you're a supporter of Cooper's Thai Adventure.
And it helps defray your expenses.
It does. It helps with running around costs.
Mark Schaefer, how's the pool water temperature? I assume it's the same for the jacuzzi. It would be the same.
Yeah. Pool water temperature.
It's not cold, which unfortunately, but it's better than nothing. Like, you know, I do a gym workout in the morning and then I'll go hop in the pool. It feels good.
Yeah.
You know, and it's definitely cooler than the ocean. So that's good news.
I would say it's probably around 75, 80 degrees.
I'd say 80. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's warm.
It's warm. So it's not cold. So you're not going to get shocked when you put your feet in the water or anything like that. It is very nice and warm. So when the temperature like 95 outside, it's
still
cool.
less.
It's less than the air temperature. So it does cool you down.
And when we walk around the pool, you know, we'll do that, you know, on our swim, and you hit the sunny parts, you notice a difference in the temperature.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. You want to definitely have shade when you're looking at a condo to rent for your pool if you plan on using it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll notice as you go around the bits that are in the sun, it goes up a couple of degrees instant.
Yeah.
And then when you go into the shade, it goes down a couple of degrees.
Oh, thank God. Yeah,
nice
that's
and cool.
nice. Yeah.
And very enjoyable. And I can still remember last week when I saw you go down the slide for the first time. 71 years old, and he went down the pool slide last week.
I'm 49. What are you talking about?
49 for 31 years. Yeah, 32 years.
Yeah, anyway, funny little story. So I said to Cooper there a month or so ago, I says, you know, if I got a pool bill, I'd probably want to put big blocks of ice in the.
Yeah.
And he says to me, okay, that'd be a waste of money. Last 30 minutes. So what do I get? Mike Baker sends me a picture of, you know, they're putting ice in the pools here now. Yeah, good. Thanks, Mikey.
Yeah.
Alfa Romeo, game tied 1-1, end of the second period. Oh, boy, here we go. That's the Leafs game, okay?
What is
they're down,
I think. Hockey?
Yeah, I think they're down 3-1. It's do or die, and if they don't win this one, they're out. So
I've never followed ice hockey. It's just something that's just never interested me.
Poor fellow, you neglected.
Yeah.
Chris Ty, 2024 new MSRP Aerox 73K non-ABS, 84,000 with ABS. Okay,
that's not bad.
No,
I would definitely go for the ABS over the non-ABS.
I would.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference.
It's only $300 more for the ABS, and
if you hit a pothole, speed bumps, whatever, little gravel on the road. The
Safety
ABS,
feature, definitely worthwhile.
fantastic.
Tony Montana. Yeah, I bought it in Thailand. I bought it from a friend of mine who lives in Hua Hin, and I got it for 30,000 baht. Oh, that's a steal.
Oh, yeah.
As he doesn't use it anymore because he has 2 cars, and I've been friends for a long time.
Oh,
you got a deal. Yeah.
And you can be bringing that up from Hua Hin to Jomtien. Is that where you're going to be living, or you going to be heading down to
if he's coming up
Hua
here, he'll
Hin?
bring it.
Yeah.
The Music Sanctuary. Greetings, Scoop, Darlene, and Brooke. Greetings from Edmonton, Alberta. Hope all is well your way.
And it is. And thank you for coming on Music Sanctuary from Edmonton, Alberta. Great to have you on and join us.
Chris Ty, good price for the bike at Tony. Yep.
Yeah, it is a good price. 30,000 baht. Can't beat it.
Oh.
There is a big secondhand market here for scooters.
Yeah.
And there's a place that I want to go to. It's in Bangkok, and it's a huge dealership, and all they have is secondhand bikes there.
Yeah.
And several YouTubers have made videos on it, but wow, you can get some fantastic deals there. Another good place, Facebook Marketplace.
Oh yeah.
Expats have come out here and, for 3 months, 6 months, buy a scooter and then sell it on.
Yeah.
Great place. And then the next person buys it. He keeps it for 3 months, 6 months, and then he puts it on Facebook Market and sells it on. And great place to get great deals.
Well, I remember Brownie,
Yes.
he's in subscriber and he's here.
Yeah.
And he's got this, it's an older bike, it didn't look too bad. I asked him one time, how's that thing run? He says, oh, it runs good. I said, do you mind me asking what you paid for that? It was an older bike.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I paid 10,000 baht. That's $300. Okay. I says, oh, and you got the paperwork from that? Oh, no. He says, there's no paperwork. He says, I says, well, what happens? He says, if you get stopped, he says, I keep a 500 baht note under the seat. And if that doesn't work, I take the 500 and he can keep the bike. And I thought about it. I was paying 3,500 baht a month. So in 3 months, I could have had that scooter and never had a payment after that. And so what if they take it? So he had the right idea. And so I met him about 6 months later. Hey, how's that bike of yours? He's still driving. So there you go. He's ahead of the game.
Yeah, great one.
Yeah.
And Songkran's over now.
Yeah.
Okay. So Water Festival's finished. Most expats have gone back to work, back to their home countries. But just this weekend, we had the American Carrier Group here.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they were saying on the news that there was like 3,000 Navy soldiers all going down Walking Street in Pattaya to meet up with some of the local women at the nightlife, and had a fantastic time. So they were here over the weekend. I didn't get to see the Carrier out in the bay, too busy out filming, missed it. But yeah, quite a few of our subscribers said they saw the Carrier out there in the bay.
I think there'd be a lot of new friendships made.
Yep.
Short-term ones.
Yeah. Came here for a bit of R&R.
The Music Sanctuary. Coop, ice hockey is a religion in Canada. Brooke knows. Correct.
Is that orthodox?
Ice hockey and Tim Hortons. Those are the two religions. Tony Montana. Mine is ABS. He's going to deliver it to me and jumped in. Oh, so it's getting delivered up
yeah,
here.
Great, great.
All the ones I've been seeing on Marketplace have been around 50,000 baht. So,
but even then, 50,000 bahts is
not a bad deal.
Yeah.
Good
ABS.
used one, low mileage,
Yeah.
ABS. Yeah, no worries. Like for me, the reason I go new is I'm not mechanically adept or inclined. So I need a warranty and I need to be able to take it to a dealer should anything go wrong. I don't want anything to go wrong. You know what I mean? I just want the damn things to work where, other people. Now my brother's the opposite. He'd only buy used. He's a fix-it guy, small engine, no problem.
Some people like that.
Yeah.
There you go. I got a cousin of mine. His front garden, he's got 3 old cars. And all he does is he goes around to the junkyards and looks for bits and pieces, and he rebuilds the cars.
Yeah.
And he absolutely loves it.
Yeah.
That's his hobby. Every weekend working on these 3 cars.
Sure.
Yeah. So sure.
We're all different.
Yeah.
W Secrets to Success. DC, Big D's Bikes in Bangkok. I checked it out when I was there. Great selection.
I think that might be the one W. this big place in Bangkok that several of the YouTubers have done videos on. I'd like to go there and just check it out, see what they got.
Yeah, do a video on it.
Do a video on it for our subscribers so they can see it too, what it's like. Great way to save money.
I mentioned about James on the live stream, guys, Saturday. Definitely, tune in for that.
Oh, he's a big biker.
Oh, he owns 3. Four now.
4
oh
bikes
my God.
now.
I lose count. So and he loves them. And each one is for a separate thing. He's got his off-road. He's got his touring. He's got his
scooter,
around town.
Get around town.
Oh man!
And then he's got his big noisemaker. So with the big engine.
Single guy in this beautiful villa, 3-bedroom, 3-bath. I says, James, geez, this is a big room. So I go, well, why would you want this much? He says, I want a place to park my toys. Jet ski, big truck, 3x4 bikes.
Yeah, watch the video tomorrow night. You guys will like it.
New Wave, how much would a used bike be with the dealer compared to deals in Facebook? I haven't seen used bikes at these dealers. Like, they want to sell you new when you go in there. Like, look at Midian. I didn't see any used bikes around that place.
I didn't see any used bikes there, but they are a new bike dealer.
GPX didn't see any used bikes there.
No. I haven't seen. I can't recall.
And I'm not even sure they'll take in a
store.
Bike on a trade, would they? Or do they? You think
they probably would?
And then just wholesale
I haven't tried it yet.
Get rid of it. No,
I haven't tried it yet. To see if they would take it in on a trade-in. They probably would, just like a car. If you wanted to take it in,
you'd hope so. Yeah,
that they'd give you the next
wholesale value or whatever,
discount on it. Yeah.
Scott Jean, hi Cooper and Brooke. Hope you both well from Scott, New Zealand.
And we are. Thank you, Scott, for coming on and joining us.
Andrew Shimonek, one of your future videos should be a video inside a cannabis dispensary. I don't know if that's allowed on YouTube.
Here's the thing. It's a bit of a technicality, okay? I know a lot of places in America, cannabis is legal. I know, like Amsterdam, Holland, cannabis is legal.
Canada,
Thailand, cannabis is legal. Okay. But YouTube frowns on it.
Yeah.
Okay. For example, if you're a smoker, okay, of say cigarettes, yeah, if you're a smoker of cigarettes and you have a YouTube video and it shows you smoking, demonetized.
Okay.
You'll get no ad revenue for that whatsoever. But if you're making a YouTube video and you're smoking a cigar or a vape, e-cigarette, absolutely acceptable. Why? I have no idea. I've seen people with YouTube videos where they smoking on the old pipe. I've seen people smoking with cigars and have no problems and millions of subscribers. You see somebody with a cigarette, their subscribers are next to zero.
With the cannabis dispensary, though, I don't think YouTube would let you post that, would they?
No.
So
several people have wanted to. And YouTube's a funny community, Brooke. I've seen people try and do it, film them, and the video was automatically demonetized.
Okay.
But then we have a big YouTuber here that lives in Bangkok, and I'm not going to put his name out on the channel. He's a nice guy. I like him. He went and did a documentary about it inside a dispensary, showing the marijuana, the different prices, and the different flavors. His was not demonetized.
Now, when you say demonetized, like it's still visible?
It's still visible.
You just don't get paid.
You don't get paid for it.
So you can still see the video. There's no monetary
And what
reward.
YouTube will do is they'll stop promoting your videos.
Oh.
So only your regular subscribers will see them, and you won't get any new subscribers.
I see.
As a way that they punish you. But this guy here, he's very big YouTuber here in Thailand, very famous. You'll probably know who I'm talking about. But anyways, he did one, didn't even get punished. Why didn't he get punished? Because he's big and famous in the YouTube community.
Yeah.
If you're a little fish like me, 13,500 subscribers, they would kill my channel.
Ain't gonna happen.
It would
Okay.
kill my channel.
Well, that answers that question.
But yeah, I would like to, because there's medical marijuana out there that is a great benefit, and I'd like to do a medical series and include marijuana and include a lot of the other medications that are here. Thailand has announced just last week they want to allow opioids for medical research to use, for those that need it, So with medical prescriptions and stuff like that. So they are open to a lot of things, Thailand. I put that in a YouTube video, boy, my channel would be dead tomorrow.
Yeah,
it really would. They would just not pass it out, and you'd have to physically go searching for my videos on my channel, as it wouldn't pop up on your screen. Cooper's Thai Adventures latest video is out now. It wouldn't. You'd have to physically go to our channel and see if we've uploaded any new videos. And that's the difference here. If you're a big fish in the YouTube world, you get away with a lot. If you're a little fish like me, you got to watch what you do.
you better toe the line.
You got to toe the line. Yeah.
Chris Wheeler, Bruins Leafs end of second tied 1-1. Eh? Thumbs up, guys.
And down to the final question.
Music
Nobody else is
Sanctuary.
messaging. If you want us to continue on, send us some more comments in the comment section.
Brooke, as a fellow Canadian at 4.5K Canadian a month in pensions and arriving with 200K Canadian in a bank account, would you say I could live there comfortably as a retired senior living there permanently? Absolutely. If you got 4,500 Canadian in pensions a month, you won't even touch your principal, your 200K. So keep your principal invested. Smart.
What's that in American?
Roughly? He'd be looking at about
3,500?
3,000 US a month.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
Yeah. And you'd be 150K US in his investments. So
because most of our subscribers, single guys out here, living on 1,000 to 2,000 a month.
Yeah. So
with
definitely
zero problems.
Definitely Music Sanctuary. You'll be sitting well off.
Now, if you're single, Music Sanctuary, you're going to be living a fantastic life, even in a relationship with a woman or married. For that, you want to allow between sort of 1,700 and 2,000 a month. And if he's living on 3,000, well,
he's saving money every month.
That's enough for a man, woman, and two kids.
Yeah. Now, when saying that, it's you're like most Canadians, you're not a party animal, and you watch your budget, so you'll be doing great on that.
Oh yeah, that is a fantastic.
Ray Watt, morning boys.
Wow.
Last time I watched you boys, I was 10,000 kilometers away. This time I'm about 4, I think.
Oh wow! So he's here in Thailand, and he's 4 kilometers away. Wow, it'd be great to meet up with you, Ray. Come to our meet and greet on the third Friday of this month at 6 p.m. At Fraser's. Yeah.
New Wave, how about some investing strategies other than Bitcoin? Well, okay, I do the miners, so that's they're not a pure Bitcoin play, but the reason I do the miners is I sell calls for passive income. So but yeah, there's lots of investment strategies out there. It's just I choose Bitcoin and its proxies to do mine. So
yeah, me, I'm into Bitcoin. I did buy some miners this week.
Correct.
I did buy some miners day before yesterday on Monday, and I was seriously wanted to buy some Tesla, because Tesla jumped up 30% in the last week.
We just missed that.
And I knew it was going to happen, and I tried to sell some of my shares so I could buy into Tesla, but there's a 24-hour delay. So when I sold my shares and I saw that Tesla was going to go up quick, I didn't have the funds in there to buy the Tesla shares. So I was kicking myself because I didn't know there was a 24-hour delay. I thought once you sell your shares, they're sold, the money's in your account. You can then buy the any other shares that you want. Now, Unfortunately, IBK, I had a 24-hour delay. I missed out on the 30% gain that I would have made on Tesla.
I mean, there's lots of strategies. If you're not too active and you just want something to sit back, not worry about, a lot of people simply buy what's called the S&Ps, Standard and Poor.
Yeah.
You know, that's the 500 biggest companies. It's like a passive investment. And there's the NASDAQ, the triple Qs are called. So that's the technology side of investing, let's say. And they just simply buy and hold. You know, it's like ETFs and, you know, just
we got subscribers out here that are invested in the stock market and they live on dividends.
Sure. Dividends.
They don't have a pension yet. They're under the 62, 65 Correct. Pension age for them in their countries, and they're living on dividends.
Dividends and or, you know, they'll say, hey, I need so much money for the next year. They'll pull it out. They let the rest just go to whatever it is. Part of that is dividends, and, you know, and they hope it's up at the end of the year. It usually is for most of them, but yeah, there's different ways to go about it.
Yeah.
The Music Sanctuary. Thank you, sir.
Very welcome.
Ray Watt, where's the best place for home goods near Junction?
Home goods. Index is good.
And Home Pro, I think, Darlene
are
said.
Both good.
Yeah.
Also, you can buy quite a lot at Tesco Lotus, the supermarket.
Oh, okay. Good.
They have, it's not just food. They also have clothing and home goods and stuff like that in there. All electrical items, Tupperware, pots, pans, mugs, cups, cutlery. You'll find it all there. But if you just want only a home goods store, then one of the great ones for you would be either Home Pro, or the other one would be Index Living Mall that we like going to as well. And they're both on Sukhumvit. Index and Home Pro. They're maybe, 10, 15 minutes away by Bolt Taxi?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
But big here stores. At our condominium, we have a shuttle bus that goes up to Sukhumvit Road, and it drops off at Macro and Tesco Lotus, the two big supermarkets up there. So you can get your stuff there, or you can just get on the shuttle bus and then get off on Sukhumvit Road at one of the supermarkets, then get a Bolt, and you'll save yourself 50%, and then get a Bolt back to the supermarket.
And I know with certain home goods, like on Lazada and Shopee, I mean, I bought a coffee maker on Lazada. It was fine. And Jackie's bought the drying racks and little things for the sinks and, towel racks. And she's bought that on Lazada and Shopee. So, there's the stores or there's the internet too.
Yeah.
The Music Sanctuary. I'm 60. The party animal retired when I left the Canadian military. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Michael Rebicki, good morning to you all. What do you know about the Plus One phone? It supposedly has 2 SIM cards.
Don't know anything about it.
No, I don't.
That's a new one on me, Michael. Yeah.
Michael again. Then you would need only 1 phone.
Several phones out there have 2 SIMs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Multiple SIMs.
A lot of the Androids are dual SIM.
Yep.
Yeah. But now with today's technology, you can get the eSIMs, and you don't even need to put a SIM in your phone.
Right.
So another great way of doing it.
The new phones, some of them don't even have the slots anymore. It's all eSIMs and more than one. Old Man Willie, they must have a lot in there to live on dividends. Yeah, I don't think it's totally living on dividends. That's part of the retirement. So what I mean is, if a guy's got, 400,000, 300, whatever in his account, and he says, hey, I need 50,000 to live this next year on. He pulls that out. He lets the rest run. It grows possibly through dividends, appreciation, whatever. And then at the end of the year, hopefully he's been on budget. He looks at his account. Oh, good. I made 70,000 that year in my investments. He pulls another 50 or 60 out. And, says, I'm going to live on that. Or if it's dropped, well, then he's got a decision to make. But
I got subscribers that are under pension age, retired early, and they're renting their properties out in the West and using that as an income here in Thailand.
Sure.
And living on that, perfectly fine. No problem.
Chris Ty, my estimate experience of living with a partner in Thailand, you would need to increase your budget about 25 to 30% as compared to living single. Makes
That's
sense.
about right, because
Yep.
the only thing you're going to be paying more for, Chris, is food.
Food, bit more
That's it.
entertainment if you go to
Food
a
and
movie,
entertainment,
maybe, yeah.
because your
Both
electricity is
cost
going to be the same, your
electricity
rent's going to be
is
the same,
yep.
everything's going to be the same except for the food. And so if you're single, you're wondering, as I got to have double the money to retire out there if I want a relationship with a Thai lady or somebody else that's out here. No, you don't. The only thing that you need to allow for extras for are going to be for food, primarily.
Michael Ribicki, 2 SIM cards.
Yeah,
I got that. All right, Tulip, how much are the men's health checks at the Bangkok hospital in Pattaya?
We did our health checks at Jomtien Hospital. For me, it was $2,070 US for a complete annual physical, and they checked everything.
Yeah,
everything. Check my blood work, check my urine, check my stool, chest X-ray, MRI, all that great stuff. And then I went back the next day, got the results.
Yep,
that quick. And that included all the exams that they do on you and a consultation with a doctor afterwards.
Yeah, so I've had experience in Canada, Florida with the U.S. healthcare, and here, Thailand. Canada, it's like hurry up and wait.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see a specialist, you're weeks, months out. The States is different. Now you can walk in there, and if you got the money, you'll get seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so there, but it's expensive. You know what I mean? It's not free healthcare in the States. And in Thailand, it's kind of like the best of both worlds. You can walk in there, you'll get seen immediately, and it's virtually nothing compared to, say, Western prices. You know
I've never had to make an appointment to see a doctor here. And I just turn up.
And the specialists are there. So, very interesting.
And the most I've ever waited was an hour.
Yeah, and it's very affordable too. Yeah,
very cheap.
Scott Jean, your show are great. Thank you for the information. You are the best.
And thank you, Scott. Really appreciate it.
We.
There
Old
you go.
Man Willie, you guys also look nice and tan. Correct.
Yeah, we are. But it is incredibly hot out here right now. April is the hottest month of the year. April and May, the 2 hottest months of the year, because we're very close to the equator, folks. So you really don't want to be in the sun any more than 10-15 minutes.
Our wives do not want to get tanned.
No, well, they're already tanned. They're Asian. But for us, 10-15 minutes maximum is all you need in the sun a day.
Jackie was going to 7-Eleven the other day, and it was the middle of the day. I don't know, needed something for cooking. And she's taking the umbrella.
Yeah,
I says, honey, it's not going to rain. Yeah. And she starts laughing. It's for the sun.
Keep them cool.
Yeah.
So they're walking in the shade.
Yep. Dan B, I'm planning a 3-bucket budget strategy. 1, monthly expenses. 2, visas and medical. And 3, contingencies, emergencies. As a fellow Canadian, 64 years old, for bucket number 2, what's behind door number 2 is $500 Canadian per month. Good. Absolutely. That's probably
for visas
more than
and medical insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. For retirement visa, you're looking somewhere between 35,000 and 50,000 Thai baht for your first one.
So say 1,000 to 1,500 a year
for your first one,
and the renewal is cheaper. I think it's 500, say roughly for the renewal.
Yeah,
you're budgeting 6,000 a year, so you're leaving quite a bit for medical, which you wouldn't need that much. It's probably 64 if you're average health, let's say. And again, some people are self-insuring. So if they've got 100,000 American, they're saying, fine, that's like a 3.5 million baht, policy. I'll just keep that, earn interest on it. So that's lots.
Now, Dan, I'm 54. My medical insurance for the year was $2,000. Brooks 71. His medical insurance for the year was $3,000.
3,600, 300 a month.
36.
Yeah.
Okay, 3,600. So there you go. That sort of gives you a price range about medical insurance and what to expect out here. And it was with the best medical insurance I could find out here, Pacific Cross.
Oh, yeah. Top of the line.
Pacific Cross.
When I quote these prices, they're not Canadian, they're US prices. I keep my investments in US dollars, and that's what I quote when I talk that. So
yeah.
But you're talking 500 Canadian, that's 6,000 a year, that's like 4,500 American. That's lots. So you're
and if you pay for the year, Dan, you get 5% discount.
Yes.
But you can also pay monthly. They'll let you pay monthly, quarterly, and biannually and annually.
Yeah.
Those are the options that you have here for your medical insurance.
Hard Tulip Cooper, how is your wife? I hope she's feeling better.
She's much better. She's in the bedroom there behind Brooke, in that door behind Brooke, and she's the channel moderator. So she's making sure that we don't get any bad people on here. And if she does, she's blocking them and getting the comments out.
No
quick.
Trolls allowed.
Yep. So we like to keep our channel positive. But yes, she's doing very good. Thank you for asking, Hard Tulip.
Tony Montana, I know I have asked you before how many puffs are your vapes and how much you pay, as you have given me the name of the shop.
Yeah, I did. I gave you the name of the shop. You messaged me privately, and I was more than happy to provide you with that detail. I don't know. I think probably maybe 1,000 puffs on here. And I think I paid for this little thing right here. It was like 200 baht.
Yeah,
$6, and this lasts me a whole month.
Oh, bingo.
A whole month. That's
good.
More than enough for me.
Ray Watt, we did everything with regard to arriving in Thailand with the advice from this channel, boys.
Thank you.
And it could not have gone smoother. Can't thank you guys enough.
Thank you, Ray. Really appreciate it. Glad we're able to help you,
good to hear. Dan B, for bucket 1, monthly expenses, I'm planning a higher amount for first 6 to 12 months. Smart idea. As I learn and get the hang of things. Yeah, you want an initial budget for getting here, because you're going to need some expenses to start off. Whether it's your condo, you need fans, you got to buy your fans, you got to whatever.
Maybe you don't like the pillows, or you don't like the blankets too thick
things.
Or not thick enough. There's going to be little things that you're going to want, that startup costs that are going to put you a little bit above your budget.
Yeah.
And we found that our budget, we both planned $2,000 a month for our budgets, Brooke. And for the first 3 months, I would say I was probably about 2,200, 2,300 thereabouts. And that set up things, you know. The wife wanted to buy a mop and bucket. Yep. She wanted to buy some cleaning equipment, all that sort of stuff. It adds up, you know. She wanted mats down by the toilet and the shower, so when you come out, you don't slip. You know, wanted a little rug there by the sofa. All those little things.
One-shot buys.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, you don't repeat them.
Yeah. You know, I didn't like the cups because I couldn't even get my finger in the damn hole in the coffee cups here. So I went out and bought some mugs. Just little things like that, you know. It adds up, you know, and just realize that you're going to want some creature comforts.
Yeah.
You know, to make your life that much more comfortable.
If anything, I find most people overestimate what they need to live here.
Which is good.
Which is good, because you're going to be saving the rest,
yeah.
Or at least, hey, you're on budget if you're, you know, a spender. But because even at $2,000 a month, you know, going in, okay, I got to be careful, watch my money. Yeah, I was saving money every month. You know what I mean? Like, so it's, I probably did overestimate what I need.
Yeah.
You know,
and if you're a single person, $2,000 a month, oh my God, that's double what you need. Yeah. For a married couple such as you and Jackie, me and Darlene, you know, you could easily survive on $1,700 a month.
Sure.
And enjoy a good life.
Yeah.
You know, so, and it doesn't hurt to be a cheap Charlie, folks.
No. Hard Tulip Cooper, I looked from a private clinic for a health check. It was 11,600 baht.
Wow.
$300. They also had a higher price for a more thorough one.
Wow. Go to Jomtien Hospital. They have promotions on there. And they have the price list. The promotions pretty much all year round. I've been in there 4 times in the last year, and they still have the promotion on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, private clinic, that's the key. Private clinic.
You're going to be paying.
They're money makers. That's what they're there for. It's the same as in Florida. You went to private clinics there. Hey, they want payment. You know what I mean?
That's expensive. Yeah. But I only paid 2,000 baht. $70.
Yeah, same
And
here.
had a complete
Yeah.
checkup from head to toe, and fantastic.
I think the women
State
were
of
a
the art
little
equipment.
more, but they had a few
Yeah.
more checks to do. New Wave, good day, guys. See you Saturday.
Okay, see you Saturday with James.
Hard Tulip, we can get a free health check at government hospital here, but it's basic. They just test your bloods, heart, etc.
Yeah, basic checkup.
Hard Tulip, 2,000 baht for a Bangkok hospital health check. Bargain.
And it is a bargain.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I was so impressed with my first one. I'm looking forward to my next one with the service that they provide there.
Dan B, I suspect I overestimate my monthly budget. Then again, I'm an avid golfer. Yeah, you'll pay a little more for golfing here than you know a non-golfer, because you're what are you, $30 around or whatever?
I've got quite a few subscribers out here that play golf. They do have one of them here. It's part of the PGA Tour.
Correct.
And that one's about $300.
Well, we won't be golfing there
because it's part of the PGA Tour.
Sure.
And it's a sort of 5-star golf course. We do have cheaper ones out here, $20, $30.
Yeah,
for 18 holes. Yeah.
So
and they're nice places.
700 baht to 1,000 baht.
Yeah.
So if you're planning around a week, put that in your budget.
And come on and join our Facebook group there, Dan, as we have lots of subscribers that like to play golf, and they go out in groups and play.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll easily meet up with them and make some new friends.
And when I was, just to finish on that golfing thing, I forget who we were talking to, but they were an avid golfer, and you have to have a caddy on these courses, and the caddies are always female.
Yeah.
Isn't that, you remember him saying that?
No.
Yeah, I did. I thought that was interesting.
Learn something new.
Well, it's job creation. You know what I mean?
That's fantastic.
Makes sense. Larry Levitt, how about dental over there? I'm planning on spending money on my teeth there, not USA.
Dental is, Thailand is known for its dental tourists.
Yeah.
It's very famous for its dental tourists. People from all over the world fly over here, get dental treatment, and fly home because it's just so cheap. One of our subscribers, he just had 5 implants done. And he said he had all 6 implants done for the price of 1 implant in the States.
Yep.
That's the difference in price here.
We've been down streets where every 4th store is a dental clinic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of dentistry, I lost a tooth last night, as you probably noticed. But, oh, man, yeah, I'll be seeing these guys. Chris Wheeler, have a good day, guys. Bring in the goodie bag soon. Always enjoy the live stream.
And thank you for coming on, Chris. See you soon, brother.
Hard Tulip, Cooper, 11,600 was a price for a health check at a private clinic in Newcastle. Oh, he's talking over in England. Or is he? Or not? Newcastle?
I think there's a Newcastle in the U.S. as well. So it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, Western country, that is pretty expensive compared to 2,000 that we pay here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure.
That's why a lot of expats like to retire out here. Medical's cheap, dental's cheap.
11,600 baht.
Cost of living is cheap. Food is cheap. Yeah. Gas is cheap. Good way to retire or retire early and live a good life. Don't worry about it. Do I have enough money to pay my electric bill next month? Do I have enough money to pay my rent? My pension, I'm now getting my pension, and it's 60% less than my salary. I can't make it. Yeah. Here in Thailand, that does 40% that you're getting on your pension compared to your income when you are working goes a long, long way.
Well, one of the subscribers, it was in the pool this week, and he said interesting. I didn't forget it. He said, "Look, in the West, I was surviving.
Yeah,
here I'm living.
Big difference.
Big difference." And his point was, he was barely making ends meet in the West.
Yeah,
day to day, worry, stress, money. Here, he's got more than he needs. You know what I mean? On the same amount of income. And he's living a good life. So,
yeah,
that just gives you a heads up, guys.
But one thing I enjoy, Brooke, is when I meet my subscribers for the first time that come out here, you see them, they're all smiles. Then I'll meet up with them with a couple of months later. Yeah, again, I'll see them around. And it's like they're completely relaxed. Nothing can stress them out. All their worries are gone, you know. As far as cost of living's everything, worrying about paying bills,
Well,
rents,
sure.
everything else. And a lot of health issues are gone too.
Yes.
Because a lot of health issues out there are stress related.
Stress related.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That are stress related. They're out here now. They're enjoying themselves. I have a guy, a subscriber of mine, lives in this building. When he got off the plane and he arrived here, he was walking around with a Zimmer frame.
Yeah.
All right.
One of those two-hand walkers. They got to, I remember
2 weeks
him.
later, he's walking around with a cane.
Yeah.
We saw him in the pool, last week? He was dancing the jig.
Yeah.
While he's talking to us, we're in the pool and he's on the sidewalk there, outside the swimming pool. And he says, I've never felt better. And he's like this. I'm just absolutely fantastic. Heat is a good way of doing that. Yep. It relieves body aches and everything else. He says he goes to a massage. He pays $6 for the massage, 2-hour massage, $6 he pays.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gives the woman double as a tip, another $6. He says, all my joint problems that I had, that my back problems, I'm walking, gone.
Yeah.
He says she gets her elbows in there and she gets her palm in there and she's just working those muscles away. He says he's never felt better.
No.
I got another subscriber here. Big guy. He's big. Overweight. He is overweight. Had serious back problem. I would see him in the pool and he'd just be laying there holding onto the side of the pool in absolute agony. And now he's out. And every time I see him, how's your back doing? Are you okay? How's your back? I care. I care about people. And I like to, keep up and see how everyone's doing. And he said to me, Coop, fantastic. No back pain? No back pain. No meds? No meds.
Good.
What are you doing? I'm walking. I'm swimming. He says, all the pain is gone. Fantastic. I love those stories.
Yeah.
I love to meet the people, and I love those stories. People come out here. They're not sure they're going to make it. They're not sure their budget's going to be enough. And then 3 months later, Coop, I'm saving money, man. Yeah. I can't spend it, and I'm having a great life. I love the success stories.
Very little stress here.
Yes.
Ray Watt, we are meeting Mr. Sean this afternoon and may even bump into you guys. That's if you're outside for your 10 minutes, Cooper.
Well, I normally do a swim here at 3 o'clock. So if you're coming to our complex, Ray, and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you'll see me because I'll be in the pool with Brooke.
Oh,
come on
Cooper
over
will be
and say
racing
hello.
Around that pool like you. He's the guy speeding.
Just come on over and say hello. No problem.
Hard Tulip, Newcastle, England. Okay.
Yeah, Newcastle, England. And that's where his 11,600 baht went for his medical.
Ray Watt, what can I say about Thailand after my whole 3 days in country? Loving it, loving it, loving it.
And there you go. Loving it, loving it, loving it. And people do.
Yeah.
The food is delicious. The weather's fantastic. Okay, it's hot now. Pick your times of day. You got to pick your right times to go out.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Don't go out of the lunchtime sun when it's the hottest part of the day. Go out in the morning. Go for a nice walk on the beach. Go have your breakfast. Come back, 10 o'clock. Have a nap.
That's what I do.
Have a nap.
Well,
lay down, have a nap, watch some TV. Better yet, watch Cooper's Thai Adventure on YouTube.
Bingo.
Watch some of our videos. And then 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, go for a swim in a pool. And then early evening, go out for another meal.
Yeah.
Pretty
nice life.
Great life. Great life. That's what a lot of our subscribers do here.
Hard Tulip, sorry about my typing errors. Using an iPhone and easy to type the wrong button.
No problem, buddy. We understand that.
Alfa Romeo, dental prices are so much cheaper in Thailand and the quality of work is excellent. True. How are the Leafs doing, Romeo? Hard Tulip, tandem skydiving is cheaper in Pattaya than in Durham, England. Durham is a city near Newcastle.
Yeah.
The price was about 3,500 baht cheaper to do it here.
To do tandem skydiving.
Yeah.
I have seen the posters on Beach Road that they advertise for it. Okay. And in the early evening, you also see the motorized hang gliders. I'm not sure what you call them.
Oh, yeah.
The hang gliders where they got the 2 chairs underneath with a fan spinning around, whatever you call them.
Propeller.
Yeah. And you see them in the early evening flying over Jomtien Beach. And people are doing that cheap. It's not expensive.
Nope.
Yeah, absolutely great.
Chrissy, good morning, gents. Can you recommend a place in Jomtien for a good motorcycle helmet? I have an extra large.
Great. So I'm here. And yes, I can. I bought my motorcycle helmet at Yamaha on Sukhumvit Road. Okay. They have the Yamaha scooter dealer and service center. And right next door, they have the Yamaha big bikes. Okay. The big, powerful ones. And that's where I found my helmet. And they were all very reasonable priced, about $30 to $50
wow.
for a helmet. And like Chris, I've got a big melon. And the ones that I found at the scooter shops here, they only went up to L large. And I needed an XL. There was no way, I couldn't even get it past my ears, the helmet, without hurting me. And I went in there and they go all the way up to 3XL and helmet size.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Had the little lever here on the side and it drops down sunglasses, really good. It had the full face helmets to protect your chin, had the half face helmets, and then the skid lids, I like to call them, the small ones. But they had all three there and sizes that fit.
Every
and
shop.
Prices that were very good. DOT certified. I always check. Okay. I'm a stickler. If I have an accident, I want to know I'm protected. Yeah. And I will not buy a helmet unless it's got that DOT sticker on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That it's been DOT certified, Department of Transportation certified, that it meets the regulation, the EC regulation. It's got the EC there and the number as well. So they've been tested to a certain specification, and that's what I like. And I went in there, I bought the helmet, and if I ever needed another one, I go back to the same place. Because the one thing you're going to notice out here, folks, when you're driving scooters out here and you're wearing helmets, you really want to get the helmets where you can take the foam insulation out from inside, the clippable ones. All right. And because your head sweats, and you're going to sweat inside that helmet, you're not going to realize it until you take it off, and you're going to be like, oh, it's wet inside, or you go to put it back on, and it stinks.
Mm-hmm.
It will stink super, super fast. So I bought the helmet with where you can take out the foam insulation. It's on little buttons inside, push pin buttons.
Wash it.
And then I just put it in the wash machine.
Smart.
Put it in the wash machine, leave it on the balcony to dry. It's dry within an hour on the balcony. In the helmet, job done.
Yeah.
And keeps it smelling nice in there.
I know when I bought the bike, you actually got, I think, 2 free helmets from
I did.
bought. And
they're
I remember
in the wardrobe.
that.
I never use them.
No, and I remember that, and okay, go pick them out. So Jackie tried, I tried, each found a nice helmet, DOT certified. Mm-hmm. So that was our experience.
Yeah.
Alfa Romeo still 1-1.
The game's still playing.
Man. Hard tulip. I didn't have the 11.6 medical. We'll have it done in Thailand. Save money. Yeah, good.
Good way to save.
Ray Watt, did it take long to get used to driving here, guys? It seems chaotic on arrival.
No, it didn't. It took me about 2 days. 2 days.
Yeah.
Let the youngsters go flying by. Stay in your lane. The Thais are better drivers than we are, folks. We may think they drive crazy. Compared to how we drive in the West. But they've been doing that like this all their life. And Thais are fairly safe drivers. I have to say it. It's the expats that have the accidents over here majority of the time.
The key thing with me was, and I had driven bikes all my life, so it wasn't an issue with the scooter. However, driving on the wrong side of the road, Canada, we're on the right side, America on the right. So, but here you're on the left side.
On the wrong side of the road.
Wrong side of the road.
Okay.
That took a little, and what, basically I put it in my head, when in doubt, stick to the left. When in doubt, stick to the left. So,
I got 3,000 British subscribers that would like to argue that.
Yeah, they would argue it, for sure. But but you kind of get used to it after a short period of time.
Yeah.
So The other thing I would say, if you're doing a scooter like I did, you get ready for these guys. I mean, they're coming out of nowhere and they're zinging by you. Now they're in a straight line, so you just make sure you always stay in a straight line.
Yeah.
Have your head on a swivel constantly. You'll be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're okay. Just let them go past you.
Yep.
I still just put along.
Yep.
You know, I'm not in a rush. I'm retired. What
That's
the heck?
right.
Why do I
You're
want to speed
retired
around?
here.
I'm retired. I don't need to rush around.
You don't need to be Ricky Racer.
Yeah. But absolutely fantastic. I have no problems driving out here. And just like in America, where you can turn right on the left-hand side of the road, you can turn left on a red light.
Yeah. Budget dream travel. My brothers, after a year and a half here in Pattaya, I can honestly say my living standard is phenomenal. I couldn't even come near this quality of life in the U.S.
And you can't.
That's
standard.
You can't. Yeah.
That's standard.
Yeah.
Compared to the a lot of countries in the world, we're living in a 5-star condo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some people say that's not 5-star, Cooper. But I'll tell you what, compared to places that we've been, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You know, this is fantastic, you know, and for $300 a month.
Yeah, go try and find a 1-star anywhere in the West for $300 a month.
Exactly.
You ain't going to find it.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's definitely true. Phil L., good morning, Cooper, Darlene, and Brooke. If you use AIS for cell service, they have roaming packages that work in many areas of the world. I've used it in Malaysia, Vietnam, and USA, and it works great.
And they do. I used it on the cruise ship.
Okay.
Me and Darlene used it on the cruise ship. We paid for the roaming package for 30 days. Didn't have a problem.
No.
Fantastic cell service. And we were able to connect on the Wi-Fi, on the roaming for the internet.
Good.
And I was wondering if maybe there was a hidden charge in there. Am I going to have a big bill when I got back? Nope.
Nothing. No worries.
Fantastic.
Our Tulip, Cooper, before you go fishing on the boat with your friends, I would go with a reputable company and check out the condition of the boat for health and safety.
Absolutely right. I do have a friend of mine that has done it, and he showed me some pictures, and it looked fantastic. And I want to use the same company he did. He had an absolute blast. Food and drinks were provided as well.
Yeah. I'm not a fisherman, so I won't be doing that. Chrissy,
I love fishing.
Thanks for the info. Meeting with Singh today to pick up my retirement visa, and he is amazing. I highly recommend him. Well, there you go.
And I do too. Singh is fantastic.
Yeah, he is.
He is. He's more expensive than the others, but you get what you pay for. Yeah. He's been on my channel twice now. I've had him on a live stream. So if you haven't seen him, go back through my live stream history, and you'll see the title there, Interview with My Immigration Agent.
Yeah.
And he is fantastic. He gave all his details. So any of our subscribers, on our channel, want to contact him before they come out here, no problem. He'll even speak to you on the phone.
And it's nice.
He gave his WhatsApp details, his Facebook details, his email, his line. He gave all his details. And all I've had back is positive feedback in emails. Coop, I've spoken to Singh. He's answered all my questions. I'm going to be out there in 3 months, and I'm going to use him for a retirement visa. Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Peace of mind. And that's, to me, is and I tried to work a deal, and we're good friends, and I still don't get a deal.
I don't even get a deal.
You know what I have?
Yeah.
Peace of mind.
And I promote him on the channel.
You know,
I promote him on the channel, but I don't even get a deal. But no, that's okay, because I don't want a deal. You know, I told him I'd rather he pass the saving on to my subscribers. Yeah, I don't want him to give me any benefits. I'd rather he give it to everybody out there that joins our channel. Yeah. And that's what I promote.
Well, yeah. Peace of mind for me is an important thing, because I don't want to have a worry about anything to do with visas.
Yeah. And I don't want anybody out there saying, hey, Coop, you only promote them because you get a discount. No, I'm not getting a discount. I don't want a discount. I'm happy to pay the full price. I'd rather he passes the discount on everybody else.
Ray Watt, there are definitely great drivers here. Do you drive cars or just the bikes?
Both. I've got a pickup truck. I've got a motorbike. And I have no problem out there.
I just drive the bikes, but Cooper does a lot of the both.
Yeah. So I have absolutely no problem. But then I need the pickup truck because I drive great distances to make a lot of these videos that we make on the channel. Yeah. And to take all the camera equipment and lighting equipment that we have, which if you haven't seen, we made a video about that too. All the equipment I bought for the YouTube channel, not possible to take it in a motorbike. I've just got too much equipment for filming.
You're a good worker. Dennis L, there's that big fish. I'm listening. I just wanted to check in.
And thank you, Dennis, for being online.
Chris Ty, only thing to keep track of when driving a car in Thailand, I would say, to check your blind spots religiously. Well,
yeah, that's a good idea, Chris, because you do have motorbikes coming up beside you, and they'll come up on your left and your right-hand side. They don't care. Just stay in your lane, and when you need to change lanes, make sure you use your mirror maneuver, before you do.
Yeah,
and make sure there's no bikes there.
Hard Tulip, is it true that Thailand has the second highest road accident rate in the world? Is it 15,000 deaths per year there?
I have not heard that. Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. You get a lot of drunk yabos over here, especially down in Phuket. They come over here, party central, rent a bike, think that they can drive around with no t-shirts on, only a pair of shorts and flip-flops, no helmet, and had one too many drinks and racing around the streets. Yeah.
No helmets. You'll see, like, the majority of Thais don't wear helmet.
Yeah.
And there's even a huge segment of expats don't wear a helmet.
But it is a fine over here.
Yeah.
You will get fined.
Hey, good luck. But you get in an accident over here and you ain't got a helmet, your chances of not being around much is greatly increased.
Yeah. And, it's these youngsters coming over here partying in the party places like Phuket, racing around the streets. I think the police arrested, what was it, over a month ago, a gang of 30 people riding and racing throughout the streets of Phuket, renting these sports bikes, no helmets, every one of them, no helmets, no t-shirt, racing along. And, every year you hear about the deaths in Phuket, foreigners racing these bikes, no helmets. And every single time it was due to alcohol.
Sure.
The accidents.
Alcohol's it.
Yeah.
Chris Wheeler might be a little expensive, but got 30 days roaming charge with AT&T from the States for $100 per line. Yeah.
Well, if you're only coming over here for a month.
Yeah, you're probably just happy to pay it.
Yeah.
$100.
Yeah.
Cost of having a phone.
As a one-off, yeah.
Stephen Gale. Hi, gents. Glad to see you're living your best life. Is traffic so bad that buying a motorcycle makes more sense than a car to travel around town and being able to park, or no real difference?
In the high season, tourist season, yeah, it's easier to get around on a bike or boat, or actually a bike or jeepney. What am I saying? Jeepney. I'm thinking I'm in the Philippine bot bus. It's much easier to get around. You do struggle to park in the high season. What I do is I park in the malls where I know there's going to be spaces.
Yeah.
I'll either park at Terminal 21 Mall or Festival Mall. You go up to the top floor. But what these malls do is they have car washes. Okay. So you've been with me many times.
Yep.
I'll go to Festival Mall and I won't even look for a parking space and hunt going up and down the floors for a parking space. I go straight to the car wash, give them the keys. They say, come back in 2 hours. No problem. And they wash it and park it for me. They have their own designated parking spaces, the car wash there. And we go do it in the mall, go our shopping, go watch a movie, whatever, go eat inside the food courts, come back. Cars washed, nice, clean. And I didn't have to sweat it about a parking space. Yeah. So I like to go there when the truck is dirty and it needs a wash.
Steph, and I realized after I was here a short period of time that for me, the way to go was get a scooter because, I'm not big on traffic jams, but the scooters went right to the front of the line. Yeah. And the more I watched that, the more I was interested. Yeah. And I did get a scooter. And then you start to realize there's a lot of expats on scooters. Mm-hmm. Sure, there's some that have vehicles like Coop, but there's probably way, way, way more that don't, that just have a scooter to get around, when they're living here. So, both ways do work. But as Coop has said, in high season, it's hard sometimes to find a parking spot when you're out and about, and you're going to be stuck in traffic where the scooters go zipping by to the front. So, yep.
Jomtien's not bad. It's mainly Pattaya.
Pattaya
is where you get the traffic. Jomtien, not so much.
Not so bad.
I'm okay with Jomtien. It's just when we go into Pattaya, and it's only busy about 4 months out of the year.
Yeah.
The other 8 months, you're not. It's easy. You zip in, zip out.
And now it's low season, so yeah, there's not as much car, meaning traffic.
Yeah.
Still lots of scooters, but that's fine. They're zipping around anyways. They're always here.
Yeah, we went to the mall last week. Didn't have a problem for parking. Loads of spaces available.
El Romeo, game going to overtime. Oh, Jesus. The Leafs do not have a good record in overtime. True blue tie. Phuket Roads injuries so far, 59 deaths.
Yeah. And Phuket it's an island connected to mainland Thailand via a bridge. And it's an island that's, big mountains. And the roads going up there are these very windy roads and steep downclines and inclines. And if you're not an experienced biker, I wouldn't ride a bike there.
Yeah.
I'm experienced. I've been riding bikes for 30 years. And my wife, Darlene, on the back of the bike, and when we went on vacation to Phuket 3 years ago, she was terrified, absolutely terrified, even though I consider myself a very experienced driver, and a good driver at that. She was absolutely terrified on these windy roads. She didn't like them.
I thought you were pulling wheelies.
No, but no, she absolutely hated it and said, "Can we please rent a car? I don't want to rent a bike." Yeah, she was very nervous on these windy roads. So have your wits about you.
Chris the death rates are high in Thailand roads. Majority are motorbike related. Biggest reason? No helmets.
No helmets. Yeah, bug hit you in the eye. That's it. You're gonna crash. I would never drive without a helmet.
No, me neither. True blue tide. Phuket road accidents from 1st of January is 59. Yeah, I mentioned 9,000 injured. Info is the Phuket News.
Phuket News, yeah.
Ray Watt, I saw a motorcycle doing 100K past the Jomtien market last night. Crazy. Big bike, full tilt. Left the ground over some humps in the road. Complete idiot. I believe it. Be a young guy.
Young guy.
Yep.
Yeah. Stupid.
Probably booze.
Yeah.
True blue tie. United Nations stats, 55 deaths per day. Well, there you go. 18,000 a year. Music Sanctuary. Brooke, is an international driver's license I can get in Canada acceptable? Yeah, yes. That'll get you. I think it's good for 30 days here. It'll give you time to get your Thai license if you're staying long term. If you're not, it's good for the 30 days your tourist visa lasts for. So yeah. I wish I had got one. I had one when I went to Philippines. No trouble. I did. Maybe I don't need it here. I got my, no. I got stopped within 2 weeks. Canadian driver's license, not good enough. Now there's 1,000 baht in the tank of the motorcycle to get away from that ticket.
Yeah.
Hard tulip. I remember getting the airport bus to Pattaya 4 or 5 years ago. Saw a Thai man in a pickup truck full of workmen sitting. It passed my bus speeding. Crazy. Oh yeah, they sit in the back of the trucks here.
Yeah, but we used to be able to do that in the West.
Yeah, we did.
I remember going in the back of my dad's pickup truck to the drive-in movie theater.
Yep.
Me and my 3 sisters, we'd be in the back of the pickup truck. Old Ford with a column gear shift pickup truck that he had. Nicknamed it Betsy. It used to struggle on the hills in Arizona and California, and we'd be like, "Go Betsy, go Betsy, go!" And they stopped it all. But here in Thailand, it's normal to see pickup trucks with kids in the back, adults in the back,
workmen. Doesn't matter.
That don't matter. You'll see 20 people in the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Perfectly normal over here and legal.
Ray Watt, 99 fatalities a day in the USA.
So more in the USA than in Thailand.
That's 6 times, 7 times the population in the States. So interesting. Robert McMedia, Cooper, hello, have a great day.
Hello, Robert, and thank you for coming on and joining us.
Ray Watt, 99 fatalities a day in the USA. So Thailand, just be sensible wherever you are. True.
And that's it. And that's the last question for today, our last comment for today. And just be sensible when you come out here. If you want to ride a bike and you want to ride a scooter to get around and you've never ridden one in the West, easy to get your license here in 1 week for a scooter. Drive in the less busy areas like Jomtien, Saray. where you're not going to have a problem. There's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of traffic. Get your experience in before you drive in places like Pattaya or Phuket, where it's packed and there's a lot of people, especially during high season. God forbid, don't want anybody out there to have accidents. Drive sensible, drive slow, let everybody else drive past you fast. Don't worry about it. They're not going to hit you. These people are driving fast out here for years. These Thais, they know the roads like the back of their hand. They live here.
Yep.
They were born here. We're the tourists, the retirees coming over and new to their country. Don't drive like them. Stay slow, take it easy. You'll be having no problem. Wait till you get the experience before you start driving in these big places. We drove back from Koh Samui, Brooke, and like I said, I've been driving bikes for 30 years. We had to go through Bangkok on the way back. No way around it. Had to go because bikes aren't allowed on the toll roads here. Absolutely mayhem in Bangkok. Even I was nervous.
Even you were nervous.
Even I was nervous. And I've driven in London. I've driven in Paris. I've driven in New York, Los Angeles, Florida, down in Tampa in Florida on motorbikes. Never as nervous as I was in Bangkok. But, it takes time getting used to. Be careful and, watch what you're doing.
Chris Thai International Driver's Permit is accepted by Thai insurance companies for the first 90 days of stay in the kingdom. After
I think
that,
that's
may
right,
be issues in terms of coverage in the case of an accident.
Yeah.
Larry Levitt, thanks, guys.
And thank you, Larry, for coming on and joining us.
Bug ups. Thanks, guys. Darlene, see you by the pool.
And thank you, Al. Come out and join us for 3 o'clock. We'll go swim.
Larry Levitt, we'll be there soon.
Looking forward to it, Larry.
Alfa Romeo, have a great day. See you on the next show.
And you will, Romeo.
Hard Tulip, is it true if you're intoxicated with Blue Cross, you have an accident, your insurance is validated? I bet you it is.
Correct. That would be with anybody if you're intoxicated.
I think so.
Your insurance is automatically void.
Mr. Anton Lucas, my daughter moves into a detached house with a big yard in Thangsola today.
Wow.
1 year lease at 8,000 baht per month. She rented a car to move her, even though she doesn't even have a driver's license.
Be careful. Be very, very careful.
Hard Tulip, thanks, guys.
Very welcome.
Bachelor Biology, adios, amigos.
Adios, Bachelor Biology. And the last one goes to Lost Boy, who says,
Take care.
And thank you for coming on and joining us. Make sure you
up.
join us on Saturday. Hit the thumbs up. Yes, please. Join us on Saturday where we will have James. He's our resident bachelor here. And he's living the bachelor lifestyle.
Yeah.
And he is a great person to pick brains. Very intelligent.
Very intelligent.
50 years old, 50 years young. And he's just rented a pool villa and got a heck of a deal. And you see that on tomorrow night's video where we show his pool villa and all his little toys that he's got. He's got 4 motorcycles, a jet ski, and a pickup truck. And living the good life. He's a bachelor, never married, never no children, and just enjoying his retirement.
And loves Bitcoin.
So there you go for that one. And Black Ops says more likes, only 4. Yes, please. If you're watching on the live stream, please hit the thumbs up button. Really helps boost our channel. And until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all and stay tuned.
Yeah.